Hi, I'm Ashwin, VP of Engineering of Augmented AI Labs, and today I'm excited to introduce you to the Known Good Answer Manager, a new, innovative way to manage your company's knowledge. Let's dive right in. You can see our chat solution that we've named Robin on the bottom right of our website as a widget. This widget can be expanded and collapsed as needed. We've configured Robin to answer customers or prospects' questions around who we are and how we can help businesses adopt generative AI. Let's ask Robin a question like, what services does Augmented AI Labs provide? The chat solution will go to the Knowledge Manager and retrieve relevant information. It'll then formulate a response within the context of the conversation. Robin can also show you tables. If you have knowledge in the Knowledge Manager as a table form, Robin will also display that same table in the chat. Finally, you can configure what buttons you want to have show up in the chat application. Let's take a look at the Knowledge Manager now. Here is the Knowledge Manager. This is the live knowledge base, meaning if you were to make a change to any of the knowledge, the chat solution would immediately reflect those updates. We call this knowledge manager the Known Good Answer Manager, or KGAM for short. We can see that the knowledge is in the form of questions and answers. We call these Known Good Answers, or KGAs for short. First, let's talk about ingestion. How could we seed the knowledge base with your company's knowledge? There are a few ways to do this. We have tools that can scrape your company's website, blogs, articles, about us pages. We have tools that can ingest your documents like PDFs or Word documents. Alternatively, we can also ingest video transcripts. As you can see in our knowledge base, we have a few sources marked with interview. What we did is we had a conversation with some of our internal team, and then we used that video transcript to generate KGAs. With all of these ingestion formats, we take the source content, whether it's the blogs or the articles, the video transcript, or some documents, and we use a language model to generate questions and answers from the material. Let's go through some features. We can always manually add or delete known good answers. We can also edit existing known good answers. We can copy KGAs to a clipboard. The use case here is we can select a few KGAs and copy it to our clipboard. We can then take these question and answer pairs and paste it into something like ChatGPT or Claude and ask, generate a blog post or a social media post based on these three pieces of knowledge. You can also export selected KGAs as a CSV. You can update the status of a KGA to enabled or disabled. If a status is disabled, the chat solution will not use that KGA when responding to customer or prospect questions. You can also tag KGAs. This lets you organize your knowledge. But if you were to have multiple chat solutions, you could also have chat solutions only fetch KGAs with a certain tag. Next, you can merge KGAs. If you have a lot of KGAs that have overlapping information, maybe they're very similar to each other, you can select a few KGAs and try to merge them together. We use a language model for this process, and the language model will attempt to consolidate the KGAs you selected into fewer KGAs. Here on this screen, you can also make edits if you need to the question or the answer, and then complete the merge. This will update the Knowledge Manager and consolidate your selected KGAs. Finally, you can import KGAs from a CSV file. On the right is our search. Here you can search for similar questions and answers. For example, what are the use cases for the chat solution in businesses? When I search, the table now shows me relevant questions and answers. You can see the score column shows us how close that KGA is to my question. A higher score means it's more relevant. This is an easy way to find knowledge within your Knowledge Manager. You can also pivot on a specific KGA. For example, if I were to pivot on how does Augmented AI Labs differentiate itself in the AI market, we can pivot here instead. This is very similar to the search. However, we're taking the row that we pivoted on and moving it to the top of the table, and then showing you, again, all relevant questions and answers to that specific KGA. Finally, let's look at the admin dashboard. This dashboard shows you the most commonly used KGAs and new questions. This is where the chat solution could not answer the prospect's questions because the answer was not in the Known Good Answer Manager. This is useful because this shows admins where there is gap within their knowledge base, and they can add a KGA for this. Let's talk about use cases. The chat can also be configured to ask questions, qualifying prospects before being directed to a sales representative. The chat solution can also be used internally. This helps teams get answers to their questions quickly and accurately. Finally, we can integrate the chat with your backend systems for more specific use cases. The chat can show up in a few different ways. As you've seen, it can show up as a widget on my website. The chat can also show up embedded within my web page. The chat can be a full screen chat application, like one of our customers here, Formations. You can chat with Robin on our site or contact us for more information on how to set up your own chat and knowledge management solution. Now you've got a glimpse into the potential of the Known Good Answer Manager. Thanks for taking the time to learn about the tools. We're excited to partner with you on your AI journey, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.